Good morning, Murdoch. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty well this morning, and I just wanted to come at you with a few things that I know everybody's been interested in that we've received updates on from the state of Massachusetts Department of Education. One of those items is MCAS, and the other is spring break. So the first topic, MCAS, everybody's been asking what's going to happen with MCAS this year and what are we going to do about it. Well, we finally got our answer from the Commissioner of Education. That is that MCAS is canceled this year for the spring testing. So again, MCAS, the regular administration of MCAS, is canceled this year. Now, that of course will begin to beg the question of what are we doing for our sophomores who need that test going forward. We don't have any answer on that at this time, but we do know that as of this year, we will not have any MCAS testing. If there are any seniors that still need to pass a test to get your high school diploma as opposed to a certificate of completion, we have not yet received guidance on that. The commissioner has informed us that he will be making a decision on that in the very, very near future. The second piece is spring break. So some of you may already be aware that our scheduled spring break was supposed to take place next week, beginning Monday. And there's been some question as to whether or not we'll recognize that, seeing as how we are doing remote learning and we've been home and nobody can really go anywhere anyway. So we have received some guidance and really some permission around spring break. And that's the following. If we decide to take spring break next week, then our final day of school would be June 19th. That's a Friday. So again, if we decided to recognize spring break, which would mean we would not have remote learning next week, then our final day of school would be Friday, June 19th. However, if we continue doing our work and just continue doing our remote learning next week and do not recognize spring break, then our final day of school would be Monday, June 15th. So that recovers us 4 days because one of the days next week, even though spring break is 5 days, one of those days is actually a holiday, Patriots Day, if I'm not mistaken. So we only recover 4 days. So again, if we decided not to take a spring break, then we would get out June 15th. So how do you have input into that? Last night, the superintendent sent out an all call to all the families and informed them that there is a survey to take to give your voice as to which of those two options we would like. If the survey comes back and says that we would prefer to not have a spring break, that would go to our school committee for a vote on Thursday night, and we would inform you of that straight away. So if you have anything that you would like to say about that, please ask your parents to have a look for that survey and get your voices heard as quickly as possible. All that being said, I've had some other questions around the remote learning. Most specifically, a number of you, I know you're working, I know you're putting in a lot of hours and quite dedicated to your jobs, but I know you're also dedicated to school and you've had some concerns around access. I know others have voiced concerns around the Zoom meetings with just your connectivity from home, not having good Wi-Fi networks or just good internet in general. And I completely understand that. You're not alone. We have a number of teachers that also have some places where they live where their connections are not as good as other places. So I continue to ask that you just do the best that you can. If you cannot make all the Zoom meetings, we understand that, but I do ask that you get into those Google Classrooms and complete your assignments to keep current so that we can continue with those kind of pass-fail grades, or those, really we're also referring to it as whether they're for credit or non-credit. We'll be closing out our third quarter grades this week, and the report cards should be coming out on Friday. We'll probably be emailing those to home, so be looking for those. And until next time, please do the very best you can, and I look forward to seeing everybody really soon. Thanks, and have a great day.